Hi everybody, it's Lisa. How are you? Just grabbing my cards here, and I'm gonna watch it on Facebook Live, so therefore on my own Facebook. It's crazy, so I can actually read some of your comments. So don't forget to tell me where you're from. Hello everybody. Sorry, I've got my glasses on, but hello. Oh my gosh, how are you all? I'm so sorry I am a little bit late. We had a medical emergency with Lucy, but she's all good. Aren't you, baby girl? I was worried about her, I must admit. So hello, tell me where you're calling from. I'm gonna try and watch everybody's, Facebook on here. If I can get my Facebook going, that is. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I can actually watch for the comments, because obviously I want to answer all of your questions, because no doubt, I saw Carol come in, no doubt Carol will post something at the top and pin it at the top, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on. But come on in, say hello. Oh, there we go. I can see all your comments now coming up. Because there's a lot of stuff that's going on. That's, do you just hate hearing yourself? Ooh. Don't like hearing myself, but never mind. Anyway, I can see myself. It's so funny. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? It's nice to be here, and thank you for bearing with me. I know I am an hour and a half late, or an hour late, but I had a situation with my little puppy, who is lying just down there asleep now. She's had lots of things going on with her, so we have to make sure that she's okay. Hello, I'm seeing everybody. So listen, I'm actually seeing, I use my angel cards right now, and suddenly I came up. There you go, it's amazing. Ian, I am from the Midlands. Yes, I am. In fact, I should probably I'm trying to look down, and it's trying to keep this still. But yeah, I am from the Midlands. So I'm going to try and answer some questions, maybe some psychic questions. Who knows? We'll see where we go today. We'll see where we go. I apologize. Again, you've got me au naturel. You'll probably get me more au naturel than anything as we do Facebook Lives. Look at that big screen on the glasses. It's not attractive, is it? But I have to use these to read, so it's the way it is. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, my little puppy, Lucy, bless her. So it's all good. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We have a lot going on. I'll just wait for everybody to come in, and I'm going to start taking some questions regarding obviously development and things like that. But what I want you to do is, and I'll actually go into some of the development stuff as well. Harriet, I'm seeing yours. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I am from Redditch. You are right, Alan. I am from Redditch. It's so funny. So listen, I'm going to go through some of your development questions. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff coming up in my world. We've just launched the summit, which is something that happens every single year. We have got the summit, which is coming up, which basically means that we have got, I don't know how many teachers, 13 teachers all around the world that are teaching one weekend this year, which is in September. I'm actually teaching in England, which is the first time for a while. In fact, I've never taught this course in England. And so basically we have so many teachers around the world all teaching this one particular course. It's 12 weeks online, and in those 12 weeks you'll learn a lot of stuff, and then it's a weekend for us where we all get together one weekend and in various different locations, but I Skype in and I connect with you. So that's important. I've got, what else have I got? I've got Mastering the Message next week. Carol Rock, she's just put it at the top. I think it's at the top, or it could be down below, but I think it's at the top. I don't know where it is. But So we've got that. We've got Mastering the Message next weekend in Lilydale. I was trying to think. Mastering the Message in Lilydale. We've got Forensics weekend. We've got mentoring. We've got, again, more forensics, more trance coming up in the summer. We've got it all over the place. So there's a lot of things. Carol will post it up there, lwissd.com, which has everything. Or you can go to lisawilliams.com. Boom, there you go. And I have lots of stuff. We're actually doing, oh, let me show you this. This is kind of cool. This is what my designer put together. So I do lots of little affirmation cards, and she put this together, which I think is beautiful. This is a time of change and one where courage, hope, strength, and happiness is needed. And I know it's back to front, but we're actually going to put that into frames, and we'll be selling on the website. But they kind of coincide with my affirmation cards, which I think I'll use one because, quite honestly, it's interesting. Jennifer Stewart, you have a very good question. I might forget it, so might have to copy and paste it and rethink. Don't do it just yet, but copy and paste it and pop it in because that's a very good question. I'm just going to pull one of these because I'm pulling one of these because today it's been, you know, I woke up to obviously the devastating news about New Zealand, the terrorist attack in New Zealand. I have been to New Zealand so many times. And I was absolutely, oh God, I'm going to get emotional. I was so shocked because New Zealand is one of those places like Norway that you never expect anything like this to happen. And reality is if you've ever been to that place, if you've ever been to Norway, and if you've ever been to New Zealand, and Australia for that matter, it's a place of love. It is just one where you ooze love and you don't expect anything like that to happen. And so I just want to let everybody know that I'm thinking of them, okay? So it's hard. Yes, that is a Buddha sitting next to me. Okay, so I'm going to pull one of these. This is going to set our intention for today's little session, and then I'll answer your questions on your development. So if you have any questions on your development, please know that they are there, okay? So, bam, bam, bam. You are the creator of the universe you live in. So there we are. And actually, you are the creator of the universe. You can allow things to affect you. You can allow things to happen. It's how we deal with things. And I've got to be honest with you. Sorry, I've just swiping off the comments on my phone so I can read them on my iPad here. Really, you are that creator. You are the creator of what you have there. And so it's really quite important that you understand that you live in your own world. And that you are responsible. And part of the spiritualism philosophy, which is what I practice and what I teach and what I promote, is really that it's the natural law. You are the creator of your own divine. And that's how I look at it. So anyway, you are nice down under. Okay. Let's have a look. Nice to see all my Birmingham people coming in. Really lovely. All right, so, oh, here we go. Be a free spirit. Do not conform. Allow yourself to be who you want to be. That was the bottom card. I always look at the bottom card. It's so funny because whenever I do a reading, and if I use cards, I always use the cards. And then I always look at the bottom card. Isn't that funny? Yes, I remember going to Christland Haley before the earthquake. That was crazy. Okay. All right. So I always feel pull back from my spiritual path. Is this right? Okay. So Paul, listen, and if anybody else is being pulled back on their spiritual path, it's about looking within and realizing what is stopping you. What is it that's stopping you? It's like eating. What is stopping you on that diet? What is stopping you from committing to that diet? I just had that conversation with a friend of mine. And it's really important for you to kind of go within, and sometimes within meditation you actually get that information. And if you're being pulled back, there's a reason. Listen to it, always listen to it, but it could be your ego, because sometimes when we go in this pathway of spirituality and spiritual awareness, we have to surrender like crazy, and that means there's a huge amount of change. Maria, I am good today. Well, I am now. I've had a bit of a cry today because my puppy, I thought I was going to lose her, but thankfully we're not. I finally spoke to a vet that has given me some answers, so that's all that matters. So I've had a bit of a moment today. Okay, so send me your spiritual development questions, and then I'll come into answering some questions on your life. In fact, maybe I could go over there and grab my cards. That would be fun. Okay. Maybe I might do live card readings. Who knows? Okay. I would love to take the forensics course. Are you going to do it in Norway? Yvonne, I have no plans in doing it in Norway, but I could. Funny how the question and feeling stuff get the answer in the cards for me. Okay. I have seemed to have come to a stop in my life and haven't got a clue what is next for me. So upsetting. Can you help me, please? Charlotte, answer that question, copy and paste it, and answer it when I'm ready to actually do those. Okay, so let me go and get my cards, okay? Let me go and get my cards, because this is what happens. Hold on. Let me go and get them. I'll show you exactly how I like to work, because, sorry, I just kind of abandoned you. George is doing fine, thank you. Absolutely. Okay, how can I get going and start my spiritual business? Okay, Gloria, listen, what I would do is, with regards to a spiritual business, is start getting into it. Woo-woo shops, you know, your local spiritual shops. Advertise at the library, get yourself on Facebook, get yourself in Facebook Live, get yourself Twitter, Instagram, any form of social media that you can. Word of mouth is going to be your biggest thing, okay? So keep on going with that. Sorry if I've got an itchy nose. That's what happens when spirit comes in. Thank you, Christy, regarding the pre-conference workshop at CYL. I'm so sorry to hear about dog passed away. It is very hard to actually pronounce my things. Should me and my hubby buy the business? Well, you know, why not? There's something about, let's have a look. Should me and my hubby buy the business? I just keep getting an immediate yes, but there's a hesitation. I'm not sure if there's a third party coming in, because I just kept being shown that. So Jennifer, I don't know if that helps. Why is it that I can do one reading and be bang on with lots of evidence? Thank you, Jennifer, for reposting that. And a week later do another one and get nothing when I start doubting if I'm meant to be a medium? It's a fabulous question. Thank you for reposting it. A lot of people, it depends on the spirit. I have to tell you, when some of you get a reading and they have a reading and you're like, I've got this connection, and it's boom, 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 boom. Everything, names, dates, times, place, and personality, bringing them through true essence. Amazing. I will tell you that in that moment, you are rocking and rolling. You are like, boom. But then you can have another reading, and it's just like, it's like pulling teeth. Please remember, you're dealing with personalities, not only of the personality of the client, but you're dealing with the personality of the spirit. The personality of the spirit is who you have to jive with, because if that personality of the spirit is not one for coming out and being, you know, forward and giving you a lot of information, then they're not going to, it's going to be hard. If they're private, they're not going to share with you. If they're open, then they're going to share. So remember, jive with the spirit instead of your client, because you're not reading your client, you're reading the spirit. That's the significant thing. So it does help happen. So just remember, make friends with your spirit, not your client. Just going to tell you. Thanks, Gary. You are a sweetheart. Debbie, I wonder if angel readings are my thing, or fashion consulting as a profession. This is interesting. I keep feeling as though fashion, but I've almost got a feeling that you can combine the two for some reason. And it's funny because, oh, here we go. I just got spiritual growth for you. So I still use Doreen Virtue, Healing with the Angels cards. Listen, I know she's not in this world anymore, but I still admire the work that she did. But seriously, And let's not even go, no one spark off about the whole Doreen Virtue thing, okay? Let's not even go there. But I do feel as though you can actually combine the two, all right? Don't think you have to limit yourself. And something just said to me, something also just said to me that it's okay to change your mind as well. All right, Sakya, I don't know whether I pronounced it right. Why do I get so tired after doing readings and healing sessions? I get really high and then after my body gets really tired. Interesting. So this is about building up stamina. So start with 1 a day, then go up to 2, then go up to 3, then go up to 4. I never do any more than 4 readings a day if I can help it. If I do have to do more than 4 readings a day, then trust me, I'm like, ugh. But it depends on how you're channeling the information. If you are channeling the information, if you are a pure channel, as in trance, you're going to get wiped out. But if you are allowing yourself to, have a break between, that's key. You have to have a break between. I'm just wondering where she's gone. I'm just watching where she's gone. Can your higher, okay, so Ian, I have a good instinct. I always see 11:11 on the clock too. Is this relevant? Absolutely. It's the doorway to the heavens opening, baby. That's exactly how I look at it. And every time I see 11:11, I always go, make a wish. And in fact, Chris will always text me going, 11:11, and he doesn't believe in this stuff. In fact, he's going to come in a second. It's so funny. Oh, here comes Lucy. Right on my yoga mat. Hi, baby girl. Where you going? You want to come and say hi? No, she's off wandering. Oh, she's going, I don't know where, yep, she's going. She's off. She's on her little way. Okay. Is the next step for me to help people launch online programs, or is there a better pathway for me to empower women? You can do it various different ways, and my instinct is actually saying, follow your gut, follow your heart, follow trust. Online programs are one way, but I would actually say, trust and follow what is right for you. My baby girl is going into the bathroom. Why is she going into the bathroom? I don't know. Janice, do you see me doing more readings? I've just heard yes. There you go. Oh, Marky, always talk to your kids on the other side. Just know that they are there, because it's very important. And actually to everybody, I want you to understand that your loved ones are there. There's no bad. I don't believe that there's bad. I believe that, yes, we all have to relive our hurt and what we put into other people. But, they are there. Can you recommend some healers for physical and emotional? You know what? It's very hard, because I actually feel as though everyone should go with who they're drawn to. So if you're looking for a reader, if you're looking for a healer, go with who you are drawn to, because that is significantly key, because what works right for me is not going to work right for you. So go with who you're drawn to, and go with on your, who you're guided to. Okay. I've been on a healing journey for many years. I now know I will help others in the near future. Any guidance on me and how or where I should be sharing my journey? Start with family and friends. Start with family and friends. Something keeps telling me, I don't know why, 20 miles out. I don't know what's around 20 miles out radius. It's almost like there's a healing center, or there's a place for you to go. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. How do you handle clients who want to be your friend, Michelle? I always make every client my friend for that moment that they are there. There are some clients that have turned into lifelong friends. And I will tell you they've turned into lifelong friends, but I don't read for them. And what I actually say to each client is, I never read for family and friends. So anyone that comes into my world and that says to me, oh my God, it wouldn't be great to be your friend, la la la. I'm like, yeah, but if you're going to be my friend and you want a reading, then that's not going to happen. I'll recommend you to someone. So that tends to happen. So that's how I work. What can you do if you are afraid to let yourself follow these feelings? Karen, it's a very, very normal thing. Surrendering into this world is such a hard thing to do, because it's that fear of the unknown. It's that fear, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right, and you also fear being wrong. The one thing, come here, baby. Come here. Hi, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come on then, let's say hi. Oh my gosh. Here she is. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby. Say hello to everyone. Say hi. Say, I've been poorly. I've been sick. Look at her. She's like, okay, Mom, I'm done. Let me get down. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, the best thing that you can do when you doubt yourself, or what were we talking about? Oh my gosh, we were talking about trusting the feelings. Best thing that you can do is realize that you are only going to be, or sometimes you're going to be wrong, or sometimes you might be wrong and you might actually get things in the wrong way, or read things in the wrong context, or you might have this instinct that you're right, but you might be interpreting it wrong. I want you to know that actually you are never wrong with it, what you're picking up. You're picking it up for a reason, but you may be interpreting it or delivering it incorrectly. That's the reason why I've started teaching this course, Mastering the Message, because sometimes we interpret things a little differently to what they actually are. So there you go. She just growled. All right. Do afterlife souls know what level they have achieved and what levels their relatives are on? Often, Coco, they do, and they will all, sometimes communicate that to you. So yeah, but in our human existence, all we want to know is that they're okay, that they've been received. Okay, everyone's now. Any nudges on what should my next steps to be? Again, going into this, Jennifer, really it is about you looking after you and actually following your gut, following your guidance. I'm not sure if there's a friend of yours that you're both mediums or you're both in that way. There's some, I'm not saying jealousy, but there's almost like a competitiveness. And I feel as though you've got to let go of that. I don't know why I say this. Let go of the competitiveness and just allow things just to be. She's sitting on my yoga mat, bless her. Just allow things to be. But you're actually going to be nudged in the right way forward, but you've just got to keep practicing. Yes, Lisa, you have to stay out of your own head. I wonder who taught you that. How can your higher self help you when you're having trouble connecting with spirit? Your higher self and spirit are two totally different things. Connect with yourself always. Always, 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 always connect to yourself. Through that, you can then connect to spirit, because spirit will just tap in. Always connect to your higher self, because that is going to be key. My mom's watching. Hello, Mom. It's my mom. Baby Lucy has been sick, but she's okay. Is there such a thing as a natural medium, or can you actually develop? That there is a natural medium, absolutely, but anyone can develop it. There are some people that absolutely develop it, and it can happen. Something can trigger it, like an accident, something, birth of a child. Anything can trigger it. So absolutely, it can happen. My wife and I smell cigarette smoke around the house. Neither of us smoke. Is that relevant? You never know. It could be grandparents, parents who used to smoke. So just say hello. When I feel a presence, how can I determine who's visiting me? Ask them. Just literally ask them. Just say, hey, who is it? And you just because you say something doesn't mean you'll actually hear the answer back. It might mean that you'll get it from one area, or you might feel it, you might hear it, you might know it. Simply ask them. Ever feel like you don't know what direction to go? My gut says so many things. I cannot tell you all the time. There's times that sometimes I've been wanting to come away from this work. Sometimes I love it. Absolutely. I'm just keeping an eye on her. Absolutely. There are always times. And again, go into the quietest moment and see. This is how I work, is I actually say to spirit, hey, listen, I'm going to go to bed with a question, and I always wake up with the answer. So that's how I work. Let's have a look. Okay. James, I recently lost a best friend. At the service, I closed my eyes, had a clear vision of him sitting in an empty chair in front of me. He turned and looked at me and said something funny to make me laugh. Could this be really him communicating or just my own thoughts? Wouldn't it be too soon? No way! I've communicated with someone who has passed over like days or hours. So absolutely, James, just trust in that. It's really important. Okay. I have Sean, I have abilities, and lately I've been having problem meditating. I surround and ground, but I'm having problems getting into the zone to communicate with my guide. Do you have any suggestions? Yes. Why do you need your guide? Why do you need your spirit guide? You need to connect to yourself. Your spirit guide. Okay, so here we are. We've got all of these little, and Willow White said it so well. What did she say? You've got all these other stage hands. She called them stage hands. You've got all of these other stage hands and all of these people. And in that space, you don't need all of these people. You are it. You just connect directly to spirit. Okay? We all have a human need to try to know who our guide is. Name them something. And trust me, if they don't like it, they'll tell you something else. Okay? All right, 1 second. Babe, can you grab me a tissue, please? Because my nose is running and I didn't have it all there. Anyway, and I think Lucy might need some water. She was looking for it somewhere. There she is. All right. And my mum's watching. Good old Lorraine. He loves my mum. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Human moment. Human moment. Okay. Miriam, can jewelry hold on to the aura and feelings of a person like a gold necklace? I felt some strong energies. That was very unattractive. I'm just watching myself in there. Yes, absolutely. And it's called psychometry. So you can hold on to a personal item of anybody and you can actually pick up the energies of anyone. It's in the bottom cupboard. See, multitasking. He won't come on camera because he's very shy. Okay. James, could you describe your view on Skype readings, in-person readings, and what it's like to do platform for the first time? You know what, that's really cool. I don't do Skype readings personally because I actually don't need to see the person. I actually would rather have a headset, which I have a headset and I sit in a chair over there. And I sit and, you know, do telephone readings. Skype readings are okay. I often find that Skype lags, so I like to use Zoom if someone wants to see me. I'm doing platform for the first time. Oh my gosh. I'd done one platform, and I was nervous as anything. I was. But the thing is, I was also a singer, so I just kind of knew how to wing it. If nothing wanted to come out of my mouth, I knew I could get something out. But in actuality, I was nervous, absolutely, but I just had to surrender and I had no idea what I was doing. It's like fumbling in the dark. I had no idea what to do. So it was funny. Right, I'm skipping past. Oh my God, yeah, and Lisa, I love that. Guides support us. Guides do support you, but if you're using them to connect to spirit, connect directly to spirit. Guides are really, well, I wouldn't say they're mainly, you have various different guides, but our human moment needs us to connect to guides. Guides are there. Listen, I've got Ben, I've got Ariel, I've got all of these other guides, but I don't feel as though we need to put too much emphasis on guides to connect to spirit. It's important. I used to. You don't have to. Tell Chris, aka Gru, I said hi. Oh, that's for Mallory. Do you remember Mallory in CYL? You took a picture? Yes, he remembers you. It's funny. I would love to come to South Africa. Absolutely, Sharon. I desperately. I love South Africa. Okay. Should I follow my healing path and do readings for a profession, please? And thank you. Inga, I actually that feels good for me. I actually like that for you. So, you know, follow it. Trust in your message in that. Can I be able to speak light language? Linda, it really is quite a technique to speak light language. I don't do it. I do know a couple of people who do, and it is such a powerful language, but it is going to take some training. Sometimes it comes very naturally, so good luck with that. I have a lot of deja vu occurrences. Any reason why? Actually, that is because That is, sorry, I'm just reading Lisa's question. That is because it's just showing you that you're on your right pathway. A lot of the time, scientists will actually say it's your brain's way of tricking you, but I always believe that a deja vu is actually just confirmation that you are on the right path. Lisa, will our renewal ceremony be okay? It's all left in our best man's hands. I'm a bit scared. Just trust. Just trust. Okay. Oh, I love Kerry Standfast. I love her. Alison, I will definitely want to come to Cornwall. I love it. Okay. So Jenny, will my health get better? You know, I will actually, I don't know why, something just puts me into diet. I'm not a medical expert, I have to make that disclaimer, but something puts me into diet, and I do feel as though your own diet can actually help you recuperate in the body. The Medical Medium's a great one to watch. That's celery juice and everything else, so that's cool. Joanne, hi, hope you're having a great time with pet therapy. I did see that on Facebook. I was wondering if it was okay to relocate to Florida with my family, or is this a bad idea? Jessica, yeah. You know what? It's funny because I pop you into Florida and you keep popping out. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea to relocate to Florida, but I do feel as though when you go there, it might be you're popping back out. So I feel as though you'll either frequent it and you'll go somewhere out and you'll live somewhere else, or you'll go to Florida, but you'll always have to just keep taking other trips outside. So that's how it was being shown to me. And let me tell you how I got that. Is sometimes I actually have to place the person, I have to say their name, and it's a psychic technique. I place them in an area and they pop out, or I place them with a person and they jump away. So for instance, relationships, I say the two names and I put them together, and then they'll either pull apart or they'll stay together. And that's how I know it works. It's kind of weird. Always been doing that. Okay, what do you think of the Spiritual National Union? Oh, well, I'm actually not part of it. I'm not part of the SNU. I never have been. I think they do fabulous work. It's like the NSAC over here. It's like any form of spiritual organization. I think they do work for everybody. I mean, I always say that it's right for some people, it's not for everybody else. So it really is a personal preference. I've never been associated with them, although I have been to AFC, and I have done a lot of, work with various different AFC tutors who I actually adore, and I think their teaching is fantastic. But it depends on the tutor that you work with, and it depends on what your beliefs are, and it depends on what vibes with you. So everyone's got their own personal preference. But for me, as long as they're all doing the good work of spirit, and the good work of the good humane work, and the good work for everybody, I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Okay. How can I bring my psychic medium skills forward more at this time? Samantha, a lot of people are like this. So what I would suggest is I would really just suggest maybe meditating, practicing, find your way of working. Don't put yourself into a box. Find your way of working and make sure your way of working is right for you. Don't feel like you have to follow anyone else, because as far as I'm concerned, you have to make sure that you are doing it your way. So if it works for you by holding onto a piece of jewelry, great. If you need a pendulum, great. If you need cards, great. If you don't need anything, it's okay. You have to find what is right for you. Deborah, I'll see you in Lilydale. What am I teaching then? I think it's trance, is it? I think it's trance. Okay, let's have a look. Hold on. I love how you explain the way you read. Does it make a difference about popping out if you're a feeler? No, sometimes if you feel connected, or if it doesn't feel connected, you always have to go with that. Go with your feeling. Everyone gets information in a different way. I hear it and I feel it and I know it. Sometimes I don't see it. Sometimes I'll see spirit. It just depends. Ironically, if I'm in Norway, or if I'm in French, Canada, and they speak French, I see it a lot more rather than hear it. So it depends on the spirit. It depends on how they want to work, really. I know a lot of you are asking for messages from your loved ones. I'm doing that on Monday. So Mondays are my messages from loved ones days. It's like Mediumship Monday. So I can answer psychic questions, and I'll answer any questions on your development as well. And I'm going to go for maybe another 10 minutes. Okay. All right. I'm pregnant. Wow. Congratulations. And alone. I'm sorry. But will my child's father ever step up and be a good father? We have a good relationship. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't want to ask his name because I don't want you to put it on Facebook. But I feel this is where I have to say, do you want to know everything? I think there's always going to be a little bit of a struggle. I think there will always be a struggle, but you're going to actually cope with it really, really well. And I actually don't feel as though you'll always be alone. So I must say that. I don't like to give, negative things. And I've been there, and it was not always an easy situation, but you are going to get through it, and you're going to find absolute strength in that child that you have. But congratulations. You're not the only woman that's done it, and sometimes it is hard to feel that. So trust me. What does strong energy flow in the palm of my hands mean? Healer, definitely. Healing, 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 okay? Absolutely healing. Janet, you saw me in Manchester. Well, thank you very much for coming. Charlotte, you said, I've no idea what my future holds. It's very upsetting. Sometimes the magic is in not knowing. Sometimes the magic is in not knowing and allowing the day to plan out. Sometimes I have spirit-led days. I'm going to be honest with you. I never had any idea I would be where I am, with the man I'm with the situation I'm in. And so I allow spirit to completely take us. And when spirit lead us, what they'll do is they'll lead you in a direction that you never anticipated. So as much as some people really want everything directly laid out, sometimes the magic and the beauty is in not knowing. Okay, so just surrender into that thought. Will you be back on our screens? Well, I keep talking to production companies. Who knows? Michelle, I just keep getting yes. So about your home. Okay. I don't know where to start on my spiritual growth. It's all a little confusing at the moment. Can you help me? Tiana. Okay. For some reason I just saw writing, and I just saw the fact that you need to write, and I'm not sure if you want to write a book, but there's a feeling that you need to start journaling and writing, documenting, getting all the information. What I'm also seeing is I keep feeling as though there's going to be this connection to you feeling information as opposed to hearing it and seeing it. So always go with the empathic side of you, so that empathic fine. Thank you. And part of me is also, sorry, I'm just watching Lucy. Part of it is also the maybe a medical intuitive side, or you might get that medical intuitive. Okay. Oh, you love these Facebook Lives. Thanks, Ginger. How are you doing? Okay. Let's have a look. I'm born with a gift to be a medium. What must I do? Use it. It's like a Harry Potter wand, this is. Use it. Seriously, just start getting into a development circle, getting into, go to courses, go into some form of training. Find someone that you resonate with, and when you find someone that you resonate with, work with them, stick with them, work hard. It's not always easy to do it, but you can do it. Okay, I hear spirit now and then, so now I know they're around trying to communicate, yet when I try to connect, can't seem to, if that makes sense. Yes, collect, it's easy. Okay, so a lot of people do have this situation. Some people have, sorry, I was just reading other comments. Some people have this situation where they, let me just bring it up, where they are so strong and they get spirit that come in, and then suddenly it's like nothing when they try. Spirit will come to you when you least expect it. So you know, when you're washing up, when you're driving, just talk to them, start up a conversation, speak to them, find out who they are, and then do it when they come in, and then practice that slowly. Start practicing it. Also get yourself in a time and space, same time, same space every day, and meditate and communicate with them. That actually will help you. Okay, la 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 la. Do I do private readings? Yes, I do. You can go to lisawilliams.com. Do you have any protection tips? I'm going to be honest with you, Barbara. I actually don't teach protection. I won't teach protection from spirit. I will teach protection from humans, absolutely. But I won't teach protection from spirit because I always believe that they won't harm you. So from humans, I put up the normal shield. I don't like to use white light. I like to put up a thick glass wall in front of me, or certainly on a plane. You know, it always happens on a plane. I get a grumpy man sitting beside me, and they're like, I don't know what's happened, business deal's gone wrong, whatever. And they're there moaning, and I'm like, shoo, and I just put a wall up. So that's how I deal with it. Okay. Let's see. La 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 la. I'm trying to tune into my partner. Sometimes the energy makes me dizzy, and I stop. I always say, don't try and tune into your partner. Try not to. Sometimes it's an invasion of privacy. That's how I look at it. I try not to tune into anyone I always ask permission to tune in. Really, really important. How can you tell someone if is a real medium? The person is a real medium. Okay, first of all, they don't have to know anything about you, and they should never say to you, oh, you're this type of this person, this type of this person, this type of person. So anyone who starts telling you about you first is linking in psychically. They can still connect mediumistically, but some people need to go up the slope to psychic. There are, and really it's the fact that they should bring in evidence, and they should bring in not only evidence, bullet points, which is fine. Listen, think about connecting with your loved ones as a conversation with them. Is your mum going to come up, all right, and go, hey, my name's Dot, and I died at 63, and this, and think about that conversation. You need identifiers, absolutely. They're going to come through, hey, it's Dottie on the phone, remember me, I had cancer. Oh, yeah, gotcha. What's up? Oh, my God, I've been watching you doing this thing, and la, 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 and bringing through the real, true essence of spirit. And when you actually feel as though you're actually getting a connection to spirit through the medium, that is going to change everything. You should feel like you're having a full-on conversation. You really should. Because I actually laugh, I'm telling you. I had a reading the other day, and I was saying to this lady, oh my God, he's hilarious, and he was cracking jokes, and he was being funny, and then something else happened, and he rolled his eyes, and I'm like, listen, he's doing this, and she's like, oh my God, this is so him. So that kind of thing makes that person feel like they've had that real connection. Anyway, there you go. Have you ever dealt with evil spirits? Yes. But the more I feed into it, the more they come. So I try not to deal with them. So that's how I look at it. All right, I'm going to do a couple more questions. Vicky, Sue, I know that you want to hear from Gigi or Nana, but I would actually say to you, I'm doing readings on Monday. So I'm doing mediumship readings on Monday. I'm not connecting in on a mediumistic level. So Monday is the time to come back. You got up from greeting people in Reading, gave me a hug from my brother. Oh, Sean, I'm so glad. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, so would you ever write another autobiography? Well, you know what? I think my next autobiography will be interesting. It would be an absolutely interesting autobiography, to say the least. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Should I stay or should I go? What's your gut telling you, Bridget? What is your gut telling you? Veronica, my 8-year-old son loves you. Big kiss to your 8-year-old son. Oh, and the light just went off. All right, so I have an automatic light switch in there, and we call her Alice because sometimes she just goes off. She comes on at random times when no one's walking there, and she just turned off. So Alice is in the house. So it's quite funny. Anyway, how do I meditate? Last question. How do I meditate when my brain won't shut off? You know what? Don't sit there and thinking that you've got to be quiet and still. Walk, go for a run, listen to music, do something, color, do jigsaws, do something else that is mind numbing, so therefore you can actually just shut off. Okay? Thank you guys for joining me. We are going over to the restaurant tonight, so obviously we've got the Bauhaus that are going on, so that's going to be good. So it's just fun. We've got a lot of stuff going on. So go to my website, lisawilliams.com, lwissd.com if you want to be in part of the summit. I've got a lot of online classes. I've got classes coming up next weekend. So anything you want to be involved on, then come along. And Mondays I will be live again from here on my radio show with Unity Church. So it's unityonlineradio.org/divine-williams, which I'm sure divine-wisdom, which I'm sure it will be put on my screen. And come along and call in, get a reading. I'll be on Facebook Live at the same time, so if you want to have a reading, then that's the number to call. I'll be telling you that number that day. But that's where I'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern time on Mondays. All right, and we're going to be talking about development, and I'll also do some readings too. All right, guys, lots of love. Have a great weekend. Bye.